Before this video starts, I am looking into selling my PlayStation account after the Ticino wager that I'm going to explain to you guys, as I won't need it anymore. If you guys are interested or keen on finding anything else about the account, send me a DM through the thing on the screen right now or PostHooking on Twitter. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's PostHooking here. Now, you're probably wondering why I disappeared for 10 days. Not too long, but unusual for me at the start of this 2K. Now, I've just actually graduated school and been pretty busy lately, just doing something pretty much every day. But I'm back and I do have a big wager coming soon. As what I said before, it's against Ticino. He has finally agreed to wager me. Now, we're just setting up a perfect time and date for this. But I do think this might be, like, I know I said before, but I'll probably just be playing the game for fun after I do this wager. I don't think it'll be like that for me anymore, but we'll see what happens. But if an offer comes for my account, I will take that. Make sure you guys are subscribed with notifications on. I will let you know about those dates as soon as I know. However, since I've been gone, 2K has changed heaps of things in the game. In general, post hooks, close shots did receive a buff, and wide open shots did receive a buff also. Now, Mike Wang said last night they are looking into shooting speed up and slowdowns when contested. That won't be happening anymore very shortly. So now, as it stands, I'm going to be showing you guys the new meta and how to score as a post scorer. As I've said, it has changed a little bit. So there's two different ways you want to score, and depending on the person's size you're versing. So if they're going to be under 6'11" and you're a 7'3" center, now the badge masher, as what they did, they buffed close shot, so it's really broken when you pair it with masher. And you can really exploit how small a defender really is. So when I verse Z, he's on a 6'8" center, and I just know that that's free. Look at that green every time. It's pretty broken, but look, if you're gonna make these little centers, I'm gonna take you to the paint and I'm gonna dog you. There's one issue with these though. Usually these smaller builds do have a higher steal, so they're more likely to get the steal, which does happen occasionally, but that does happen all the time. That's just the way you deal with those, is just getting the ball back on defense, and that's why I've got a build that's actually good on defense. Now, if you pair this move with let's just say a post top, you're so close to the ring, you can do a post top every time. And when that masher is working and you feel it, they have to jump. You can't just put your hand up and hope for the best. So you pair this with a post top now and again, oof, it's a perfect score every time. Now, the next thing I'll be telling you guys is heaps of people have been complaining about, oh, post scorers are patched, my timing's not the same. Well, it won't be, because what 2K have done is they've changed the way that the delay in the park works. So there's not much delay in park anymore, which is good and bad for some people, because it's good for the people that are starting to get into the game now. But for me, I've played 1,100 games. Like, I know my timing off by heart. But now it's been switched up. So it did mess me up too for a little bit, and I was unsure about if post hooks were even good anymore. But they are good, they're fine. I just needed to learn my timing. So you guys are normal. Everyone is missing more. Even guards are missing more open shots. So just changes will happen, I do think, with shooting and stuff. Just stay consistent, just keep playing. Nothing's too bad. Like, look at that, that's open. Just find new metas, that's it. That's the way it goes. Now, you're probably wondering, PostHooking, what do you do against these taller builds if you're only telling us how to score on these little builds? So what you want to do against taller builds is you can't spam masher. You can't do because they're at a certain height where it just doesn't work. You miss pretty much all of them. So what you want to do is you want to hook more like how we were doing at the start of the game, where you just stay doing what you were doing. Just hook outside of the paint and stuff. You can still do that against smaller guys, but you drag them out of the paint. They're a lot slower to follow around. They'll contest you pretty well, but look, that's just what happens. Now, last thing I want to tell you guys is the build that I made. as you can probably tell from these clips that are coming up, this build is ridiculous. On defense, you already know what it can do on the offense, but what it does on defense, the chase downs, the blocks, like this thing can run from the 3-point line to wherever, as you'll see right now. The build will be in the pinned comment and at the top of the description. As you can probably tell from the couple of clips I'm showing you now, this build's fast as and just insane in general. Just what it can do on offense. It's average on defense, but that's all you need on a post grower. Now that pretty much wraps up today's video. I just want to remind you guys that this could change in the coming days, even, or weeks, as these patches do keep coming and going. Like, post hooks have been touched already 4 times this year. I don't know what's going on with 2K, but we'll just keep playing the game and seeing how it goes. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.